Omo, I'm not going to lie to you. When I saw this news yesterday, I was like, what the fuck is really happening? Like, what is really happening in, the Madrid locker room? Because this is beyond. I don't know about yours. I don't know about your observation, but my observation, this is beyond, sacking Xabi Alonso with immediate effect. Seriously, because the news came around 6 or 7 p.m. African time, because it was live score that brought the notification for me. Xabi Alonso has been sacked with immediate effect. I was like, bro, are these people really thinking at all? Like, what is the cause of his sudden sack later and the rest of it? When I now went to do my own findings, they were like, I think they had a breach of contract. Yeah, something like, okay, we are giving you this Barcelona match to test your capabilities, whether you are still going to be fit to be the coach for the Real Madrid team. And I think Xabi Alonso didn't pass the test, because we eventually lost to Barcelona 3-2, of which that score really pained me. But I didn't even have any flinch of idea that that match would have determined the stay of Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid. Seriously, because I'm not going to lie, throughout the whole of yesterday, I was just pondering, like, I was just thinking wide, what could have caused it? Why is Papa Perez that adamant that Xabi Alonso must leave? Because for me, I see it beyond the fact that we are not against Barcelona 4 times in a row. We've lost at 4 consecutive finals in a row. I see, and I get it. No club administrations would want to take it lightly with the manager in charge of the team. But sacking him with immediate effect, bro. For me, I don't know about you guys. You guys should just write your own expression in the comment section. But for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. That sudden, with that immediate effect, for me, that was very harsh. Seriously, we all know the kind of the good things he did at Bayer Leverkusen before he came to Madrid, and sacking that kind of a coach with immediate effect, for me, that was really very hard, or very harsh, very harsh. A whole Xabi Alonso sacked with immediate effect. And again, I was trying to think outside the box. What also would have coerced him leaving with immediate effect? Because assuming he pleaded, they would have given him the second chance again. Okay, we are giving you another chance. There's nobody that's above mercy, right? I'm giving everything from my own point of view, from my own observation. You get? So for me, when I did my own findings, I was like, okay, normally they have always tried to hide the fact that the locker room has been in unison. But for me, I knew that the locker room has not been in unity at all. In the sense that if he says A, the big players, like, let me mention names, like Mbappe, Vinicius, they want to contradict, just like what Mbappe displayed on Sunday, which is not so professionalism or so professional of him. Normally, we all know that you guys delivered to your peak. At least the guard of honor that you are supposed to align for Barcelona team to work in. Mbappe was like, nah, I don't know. For me, ever since the coming of Xabi Alonso to Real Madrid team, if not for the fact that Valverde do come out to clear the air that okay, there is unity in the locker room, I don't used to believe them a bit. Ever since the coming of Xabi Alonso to Real Madrid, I noticed a lot of things, coming from Vinicius, coming from sometimes Mbappe, coming from Rodrigo. So the locker room has not been unity. I don't know why. Is it because of they are seeing Xabi Alonso as their age mate? Nah, I have a lot of things to say, but who would I pour it out to? You get? We are just gonna let the bygone, and wish him, we wish him success in his new team. And this new nigga, Alvarez Arbeloa, where they carry come from Madrid, Looking at the guy's physique, looking at the guy's ability, will he be able to sustain, will he be able to sustain the pressure that Madrid has? Can he meet up to the standard that Madrid has on his staff and on his player? For me, right from the onset, I've already figured it out that Xabi Alonso was the man for the game, even if, we are not really getting clear at that moment. But Xabi Alonso had a lot of potentials in his bag. But seeing his sudden movement out of Real Madrid, it really, went down on me that, okay, before we can see any coach that will do better than Xabi Alonso, it will take time. It will take time, because the only coach I knew that did greater things than Xabi Alonso was Zidane. And Zidane, I don't think Papa Perez is going to allow him to come back again. We're looking at a future generation coach, and Arbeloa doesn't look like someone who can meet up, to our standard. I know I'm not trying to say that, he's a bad coach or no. But looking at the kind of standard, Papa Perez has placed on Madrid, and looking at the kind of quality of players we have at Madrid, and looking at the kind of person that Arbeloa looks like, for me, he doesn't look fit. He doesn't look fit. But let's just wish and hope that he does greater things for Madrid, because if he doesn't, Papa Perez doesn't even waste time. He will sack him with immediate effect also. But like I said from the outset, we can only but wish for the best, to Xabi Alonso on his new team, But it's going to be it's going to leave a big mark on we the Madridistas, on we the Madrid fan. Because for me, I saw it that, Xabi Alonso is going to win us a lot of trophies, but sadly, his time was cut short at Madrid. But nevertheless, we wish him the very best in his new club, and we are wishing this our new coach the very best also. Let's see, his tactics. Let's see what he brings to the table. So, Hala Madrid, and let's just hope for the best. So, if you're a Madrid fan out there, just W Real Madrid in the fucking chat. Let me just hear from your opinion what you all think about, the sacking of Xabi Alonso. Was it just or unjust? So, peace and love. Thank you.